Hi everyone. Um, Happy Easter. I'll just say that out loud so everybody can hear my voice and hear me say it. It's been a pretty good day. Uh, yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Uh, you guys will notice the title of this video. I haven't made it yet, but as I'm just sitting here talking. I want to talk about mods. I want to talk about chats. And I want to talk about channels. Um, Basically, if you have a YouTube channel and you have content on that channel, then you will know that you've had a chat that needs to be read or dealt with or monitored to prevent people that say not very nice things. Now, there are some channels, and I'm not going to be naming any names because I don't like to point fingers. It just, I don't do stuff like that. And if you do, more power to you. There are some channels that have chosen to practically mod everybody up who comes in their chat. And that's their preference. That's their choice, you know? There are some channels that only keep a few mods, keep it down, to a few, so the whole chat doesn't look intimidating to new people, because new people can get really intimidated by seeing a lot of blue wrenches, especially if they're not familiar with YouTube or a freedom channel, I will say. Those of us that have freedom channels have to be careful, because there's a lot of nefarious, evil, wrong, negative, bad people out there who want nothing better than to destroy your chat and your channel simply because, well, I don't know, they don't like you, or they don't like freedom, or they just want to cause havoc and wreak havoc on the internet, which I will never truly understand. I just don't get that. I fully believe that there are better things to do with your time than trolling people on the internet. I'm just going to say that. Grow up. For those people that like to be shit stirrers, grow up. Go get a real job. Go do something constructive. Go do something that's worthy. Go do something else than to sit there and bother people on the internet, especially on YouTube. I feel, after live streaming for about 5 months now, I feel like I've almost made a mistake, not in live streaming, but in modding up a lot of people. I thought that it was a good idea to have people who have content in my chat to go ahead and mod them up so they can share their own links and be helpful. But I've noticed that some people, and I'm not pointing any fingers, and I'm not even necessarily talking about people that are in my chat, okay? I've noticed that some people get really power hungry when they get a wrench, and they tend to do things against the channel owner, or when their wrench is taken away for doing something wrong, they get really butthurt. And that's stupid. The wrench on YouTube is a control mechanism. It's all about control. Oh, I'm going to control your speech because I didn't like what you had to say. I've heard that there can be some heavy-handed people who wield the wrench and who don't really take any criticism or any teasing or anything in the right way. They just very heavy-handed with their wrench. Then I know some people that have their wrench and they've had it for a long time and they barely use it because they just don't mod, you know. So, I just took a hit off my vape. I'm not editing this video either. It's going out raw. I'm just sitting here talking to everybody. I can see all of you. Really, I can see all of you in my head, and I'm talking to every single one of you. I am going to make some changes in my chat and with my mods. That will be tomorrow morning when I go live again. I'm telling everybody now, and if you have a problem with me taking your wrench, you can talk to me about it. You may email me. Some of you are my Facebook friends, and some of you have my phone number. So you're more than welcome to talk to me about it. But mods that are bad, and once again, I'm not naming anybody, because it could be anybody with the wrench. It could be me. I could be a butthead in somebody's channel. I could. I actually have. Not behind their back, and not while they're not live. I don't do things like that. But, yeah, I think I've made a mistake in making certain people wrenches in my channel. When a channel owner gives me a wrench, I remember who I wrench for. And when I'm in other chats and channels, I don't say things that's going to compromise my position in somebody else's channel, because everybody could be watching all the time. So if I'm actually chosen to be a wrench in somebody's channel, I take it seriously, because I figure that that channel owner trusts me completely. Okay? And me personally, I do not act up or say untoward things about other people in other chats, because I just don't think that's necessary, and I don't want my behavior in somebody else's chat and channel to reflect back on me and cause me to lose my wrench in someone else's channel that trusted me completely. I don't do things like that. I know of one channel that actually hands out promotional wrenches. That's what they call them, promotional. Meaning, when I make your name blue and put a wrench behind your name, I'm not asking you to mod or moderate my channel. I'm simply giving you a wrench so that you can promote your own. And a couple people have made that distinction. There isn't a lot of modding in my channel that's needed, because I do a very simple sunrise live stream. That's it. I point my camera in the direction of that beautiful ball of fire and watch it come up. I invite all of you into my home because that's the way I think of my channel. And I invite all of you in and I make you coffee and I make myself tea and we all sit down and we have a conversation. So trolls don't need to be in my chat because it's unnecessary. Sometimes I talk about politics. Sometimes I talk about food. Sometimes we joke about pocket chickens. Sometimes sometimes my chat people get me so laughing so hysterically. We've had a wonderful morning. And some mornings it's quieter than others. But it's just a sunrise stream. And I'm realizing that I don't need a lot of moderators in my chat. I'm sitting right there watching my entire chat. I can take you out if I need to because I'm the owner. And I can also share everybody else's links. I haven't made anyone a managing moderator of my channel because I don't want to. I don't want anybody else to have that control over my chat and channel. Yeah, I don't want that. So I don't have a managing moderator or 2 or 5 or whatever. And I control my chat and my channel. And I super appreciate all of you every morning coming into my chat and just hanging out and talking to me. I really do. I literally had no idea that people would be interested in what I had to say. And that might say something about me, but I don't care. I don't mind admitting it. This whole live streaming thing has been a confidence booster to me to be able to get my voice back. It's helped rebuild my self-esteem after I lost my boyfriend 2 years ago. 2 years ago, Easter. Yeah. So I had been in a bad space for a while. And I had just been watching everybody on YouTube for months. And I got inspired and encouraged to do a live stream. My first one was scary as hell. I'll just let you know. It was scary. It's like, oh my gosh. But I did it. And once I did it, it got better. And the more subs I've gained, the more confidence has built in me. You guys that don't do any content on your channels have no idea what it's like to have feedback. Good and bad. Honestly, good and bad. Yeah. So I also made people mods in my channel. I know I'm flipping around back and forth on subjects, but you guys can follow me along. I made mods in my channel because initially when I was doing this, I was sitting outside. And very cold. It was really cold in December. And I didn't want to really bother with the chat, with modding or anything, so I let other people do it. My mistake. Now I'm much more in control of my chat and my channel. And I'm going to keep it that way. So, there might be some hurt feelings. And I'm sorry that there will be, but there probably will be. Mods can make or break your channel. Who you choose to give a wrench to represents your channel going forward into all the other ones. Think very carefully who you have. And I'm talking about myself, but I'm talking to you too. Think very carefully who you have as a mod who represents your channel. Because I might not have any mods by tomorrow morning. We'll see how far I go. Like I said, if somebody's upset, please contact me and we can talk privately and personally, and I'll let you know. I'll tell you straight out. I'm not picking on anybody. I'm really not. I'm not picking on anybody. I'm not mad at anybody either. Y'all need to understand that too. I'm not mad. I've just been doing this for 5 months and I try to keep improving on everything I do. My daughter helps me out so much with content, with the artwork, with the video editing, with a lot. So I consider this a family project because she helps me. She's in my room with me a lot, and she listens to the conversations. She's been there with me and held me when I cried because of certain people going after me. And that was genuine. She knows everybody that's hurt me. Yep, she does. She knows your names. She knows who you are. She's seen your face. I just want you guys to know that too. It's not a threat. But this is very family-oriented. My Sunrise live stream, my chat, my channel, and my moderators. I am very family-oriented. So I may choose to keep some of you in my family, and I may choose to not. I'm not taking my channel in a new direction. I'm simply making changes that will make my channel better, in my opinion. And I'll say it again. If you disagree with me, please contact me. I will talk to you, and I will tell you flat out. I'll explain in more detail if that's what some people need. Okay? Your channel, speaking to the channel owners with content now, your channel is personal. Your channel, all the content you make is your own copyrighted original content. Your goals, your dreams, your vision, your whatever for your channel is yours. And think very carefully who you have as mods, because they represent you on the rest of YouTube. So, yeah, just kind of not really a warning. I don't really want to seem harsh. But I want to bring this up and make people aware of who you choose represents you, and you really need to think about that. So, yeah, I love you guys. I consider you all my family and friends, and you know that. I tell you guys that every day when I'm live. And I mean it, because each one of you has brought something totally different to my life. You've boosted my confidence. When Captain and the squad makes me laugh, it's hilarious, and I appreciate it. When we talk about pocket chickens, and the pocket chickens come from my chat, and we take them all over the internet, that's funny, and we should spread that out more. But, yeah, I really needed to do this. Someone who is a very dear friend of mine, we've been talking a lot about mods. I'm not going to say his name, and no, it's not who you think. There you go. I mentioned Captain because he always makes me laugh. Shout out to Captain and the squad. I appreciate you. And other people do too. So, yeah, just know that I'm not picking on people. I'm not punishing people. I'm not mad at people. I'm not abusing people. But I'm going to take some wrenches away because I need to do something different. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I appreciate everyone listening to me. I appreciate you joining my chat and my channel and making it grow and being a part of my family because you guys are awesome. I've met some really cool people. You guys are awesome. So keep on keeping on. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep fighting for that freedom because we're still losing everything and no one's been able to stand up enough, unfortunately. Here's 2 things I want you guys to think about. I talk about these in my chat, but maybe I haven't reached everybody yet. I want you guys to think about this. Every 3 months, I believe it is, the emergency powers for the United States keep quietly getting renewed. That's how they're able to get away with all the illegal bullshit. Okay, that's 1. 2, none of the laws, rules, and regulations that were changed before 2020 because of the scamdemic have been able to be changed back in 3 years. Think about that. Think very, very hard about that. They keep signing the emergency powers so they can get away with whatever they want to. Number 2, none of the laws and rules that they changed before 2020 have been changed back. There was not going to be a red wave last year, and I tried to warn people. I'm warning you now. This is a warning. Pay attention. We've got people running for 2024 and nothing's been changed, and it won't be. We're going to have another presidential selection, and it's not going to be our choice. I'm going to leave you guys with those 2 thoughts. You think long and hard about what they're doing to us, and you think long and hard about what we can do. Maybe we'll have some solutions. I don't know. But if everything stays the way it is, we will absolutely not have a country. And that is their goal. So I know I started out with mods and chats and channels, but I'm giving you guys something to think about. Because we're almost dead as a country. And it breaks my heart. Goodbye, everyone. I love you all. And I'll see you in the morning.